And what a perfect day to enjoy anything outside today. Beautiful summer day in Cleveland. The 3 News drone out and about early this morning, taking in the sunrise over the city. Just gorgeous.
Fantastic.
I know.
If only we could copy and paste this
Yes, but I'm hearing big but.
Actually, no, it's not going to be too bad.
Okay.
It's not going to be too bad. We are going to warm up. We were still a little bit below average.
Okay.
For today. So our temperatures are going to be improving as we get into the week and getting back closer to and even above average. We've got no 70s on that extended forecast. We get our high temperatures back into the 80s. We'll flirt with 90 a few days, but generally speaking, we're going to get those very summer-like temperatures back. The thing to note, though, is while we are going to be heating back up, our dew points are still going to be very low. We're still going to be very comfortable for the next few days, all the way into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're still dealing with those dew points in the 50s. And even when we do get some relatively higher dew points into the mix, we're looking at Friday and Saturday, it's still not that bad. We spent the majority of July in the upper 60s to 70s, especially that last part of the month. So after that humidity that we had in July, this is not going to feel as bad as we did last month. As we get that humidity back into the picture, though, by late in the week, that will mean that we bring back the chance for a couple of areas of rain potential. We are looking dry Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Once we get to about Thursday onward, at least a slim chance will be around. Really, at this point, we're not looking at a higher chance for rain until we get towards the end of next weekend, depending on how things play out. There's still some time for the models to change, but right now it's looking like a fairly dry week for us, especially that first part of the week. We're really not going to talk about any rain potential until that second half once we get that humidity a little bit higher. We are going to talk about a little bit of haze out there. We can see a little bit of that out on the horizon looking over Lake Erie. For us, it is a beautiful evening, lots of sunshine, 75 degrees right now for Cleveland. We've got that breeze coming in off the water from the northeast. Our dew points are in the 50s. No issues for your evening plans. Definitely encourage those evening plans. But we are going to talk about some of that smoke that's going to be working its way in. We can already see a little bit of that haziness starting to creep in. It's not too bad for us just yet. We did enjoy sunshine for much of the day. If we look off to the north, though, we've been talking about those wildfires that are up in Canada and putting a lot of smoke out into the atmosphere. So you can really see that densest smoke on the other side of Lake Superior into areas of Canada. But we still have plenty of that around the Great Lakes region. So we're going to have a little bit of that smoke trying to make its way towards us as we get into tomorrow. Right now, not expecting a huge hit for our air quality. Plenty of areas around the Great Lakes and even into the Northeast do have some air quality alerts. We do not as of right now, but definitely something to be aware of if you are in one of those more sensitive groups, that tomorrow we will have some of that haze and some of that smoke from the wildfires mixing in with things. So just keep that in mind through the day. It's not going to be the bright sunshine we had the last couple of days. We do still have high pressure that is in control of the Great Lakes. So again, that's going to keep us quiet, comfortable, but we will start to heat up a little bit as we go through the next few days. Off to the west on the other side of that area of high pressure, we do have a little bit of rain out towards the plains. Rain not necessarily going to be the case for us, but we're going to watch a little bit of this cloud cover as it tries to filter our way. That could mean a little bit of extra clouds in the sky as we get into tomorrow. This evening, tonight, though, it's going to be clear, cool, and comfortable again. Not quite as cool, but many of us still drop back into the 50s. So as we get into tomorrow, we're back a little closer to average for this time of year. Temperatures top out in the 80s through the afternoon. We will have a little bit of sunshine, but we will have more of that haziness out there as we go through the day and a little bit of extra cloud cover as we go through the day as well. So just keep that in mind. We do still look mostly dry, though. As we get into Tuesday with that National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast, our temperatures are creeping a little bit higher, especially overnight. We are back into the 60s to start the day on Tuesday. We could have some cloud cover, some haziness lingering, especially early on. We'll get more sunshine into the afternoon and temperatures climbing well into the 80s through that second part of Tuesday. Our temperatures at least do continue to increase with that Medina Country Club extended forecast. We've got plenty of 80s for the rest of the week. We do have some cloud cover that's in the mix. Again, I think we're looking mostly dry as we get into much of the week. Later in the forecast, we'll talk about the return of some showers and storms as we head into the weekend and next week. Sports is